Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Gala Games price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments here on the Gala Games chart. And before I kickstart the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to kickstart the video here on the daily chart by first giving you a brief of what has been happening, where you can see that Gala Games, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.85 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we have been seeing lower prices in this ABC corrective structure, which has now taken us back to around the $0.015 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side. And after seeing the low for this higher Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect next is a 5-wave structure to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that perfectly lies at around the $1.37 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Gala Games to do on the long-term scenarios. And getting to the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, here on the daily chart we have a chart pattern which has been well obeyed, which is a falling wedge, and this is a chart pattern that is supposed to give us a breakout to the upper side. And we are seeing such a movement here on the Gala Games chart, where you can see that we managed to break above the 20-day MA, which is now acting as support for us to continue pushing even higher. And you can see we have managed to break out of the falling wedge to the upper side. And after seeing the breakout out of the falling wedge to the upper side, whatever I'm expecting next is a retest of that upper trend line of that falling wedge. And once the retest is in, then we can continue pushing even higher in the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 3. So once the retest is in, I believe that will be the start of that impulsive movement that I'm expecting in the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 3 to the upside. And jumping to the 1 hour chart for further analysis, where I also think the chart is getting a little bit interesting. Here on the 1 hour chart, you can see that I have these, after making our low at around the $0.015 mark, we started a very nice bounce to the upside in a move that has been obeying the Elliott wave structures, where you can see I have this Elliott wave structure in yellow, which is a higher Elliott wave degree here on the Gala Games chart, having that as the first wave, then a wave 2, then a wave 3, then a wave 4, and the move that we are seeing right now is the formation of that wave 5, making its peak at around the $0.025 mark. And we have also managed to break above the 20-day MA here on the 1 hour chart, meaning it's now acting as support for us to continue pushing even higher. And to give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the 1 hour chart, having seen the wave 5 of this higher Elliott wave degree right here in yellow, that has now completed the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 1 to the upside. And whatever we expect next after seeing the formation of a higher Elliott wave count 1 is a bit of a retracement to the lower side in the formation of a higher Elliott wave count 2. And using the Fibonacci's, we can sketch out a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of that wave 2 by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, and that gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and I can mark that target area here on the charts like that, which lies between the $0.02 mark and the $0.01929 mark, and that is the minimum that I would expect that higher Elliott wave count 2 to the lower side. But we also need to be prepared for our scenario over here of making one more lower high, because there are chances that these might not be the high for this wave 5 and also the high for that higher Elliott wave count 1 to the upside. Gala Games still has the potential of making one more lower high before we start that ABC corrective structure in the formation of this higher Elliott wave count 2, which should get us back into this target area. And once we fully maximize the formation of this wave 2, then we can expect another bounce to the upside in a 5-wave structure to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliott wave count 3 to the upside. So we need to be prepared for such a scenario. We could either have made a high for that higher Elliott wave count 1 at around the $0.025 mark, and we can expect that ABC corrective structure in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count too, but we also need to have in mind that Gala Games still has the potential for making one more lower high, and also taking a look at the indicators to also have an idea of where the market could be going next. Here on the RSI we are trading at around the 77 mark, meaning we have managed to get into the overbought region, and that means we don't have room for us to support any movements to the upper side on the RSI, but massive room for us to support movements to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2. And also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we had printed a bullish cross, but we have started to see a decrease in the buying momentum, meaning soon we might be able to print that bearish cross. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.